Have you ever stopped to really consider the unspoken truth that hangs in the air like a silent question at every gathering, every family dinner? It's this. Statistically speaking, the men around us, our fathers, brothers, friends, might not have as many years ahead of them as the women in our lives. It's a sobering thought, isn't it? A reality that often gets brushed under the rug of daily life. But why? Why does the clock seem to tick faster for so many men, cutting their stories short before they even reach the age of 80? This isn't just about numbers and statistics. It's about lives, about laughter that will fade, about wisdom that will go unshared, about the very fabric of our human experience being subtly, yet profoundly altered. Before we journey deeper into this incredibly important conversation, one that touches each and every one of us, if you're someone who seeks to understand the hidden currents of life, the stories behind the headlines, the human element in every narrative, then please consider subscribing to my channel. We embark on explorations that go beyond the surface, and your support fuels these journeys of discovery. Now let's peel back the layers of this complex issue, because it's far more intricate than simple biology. It's a tapestry woven with threads of societal expectations, the weight of unspoken emotions, and the often neglected realm of men's health and well-being. Think about it from a deeply personal perspective. How many times have you witnessed a man brushing off a persistent cough, a nagging pain, with a dismissive wave of his hand and a stoic, "It's nothing"? This isn't mere stubbornness. It's often a reflection of a cultural narrative that equates seeking help with weakness, a narrative that subtly whispers in a man's ear that he needs to be the rock, the provider, the one who endures without complaint. This ingrained reluctance to acknowledge vulnerability and engage with the healthcare system proactively can have devastating consequences. Small health concerns that could be easily managed in their infancy can silently morph into formidable foes, laying the groundwork for serious illnesses that ultimately shorten lives. Imagine a tiny crack in a dam, seemingly insignificant at first, but over time, the relentless pressure can cause it to widen, eventually leading to a catastrophic breach. Similarly, years of ignoring subtle health signals can culminate in the development of conditions like advanced heart disease or aggressive cancers that could have been treated more effectively if caught earlier. Comment 1 if you think this topic is worth discussing, or 0 if you think it's not that important. And it's not just about the physical. Consider the invisible burdens that many men carry. The weight of expectations, the pressure to succeed, the unspoken anxieties about providing for their families. In a world that often tells men to man up and suppress their emotions, where do these feelings go? They don't simply vanish. They often burrow deep, festering and contributing to a silent epidemic of mental health challenges. Think about the man who loses his job but feels he can't burden his family with his worries. Imagine the father who is struggling with feelings of inadequacy but feels he needs to project an image of strength and control. These unexpressed emotions, this constant internal pressure, can take a significant toll on their mental and physical health, increasing their vulnerability to conditions like depression, anxiety, and even cardiovascular problems. It's like constantly running an engine at full throttle. Eventually, something is bound to break down. Are you with me? Type 2 in the comments to let me know you're still watching. Think about the concept of stress. It's not just a buzzword. It's a tangible force that can wreak havoc on our bodies. For many men, the daily grind of work, financial responsibilities, and family obligations creates a relentless undercurrent of stress. This chronic stress floods the body with hormones that, over time, can damage blood vessels, weaken the immune system, and increase the risk of serious health issues. Imagine your body is like a finely tuned instrument, and chronic stress is like constantly playing it out of tune. The dissonance eventually leads to wear and tear, impacting its overall performance and longevity. Men, often feeling the need to be the unwavering pillars of their families and communities, might internalize this stress, believing they need to handle it all on their own, further exacerbating its damaging effects. Have you ever tried to bottle up a strong emotion, pretending it doesn't exist? Share your thoughts in the comments. And let's not shy away from the impact of lifestyle choices, often shaped by societal norms and historical trends. While things are evolving, there's still a lingering association of certain unhealthy habits, like smoking and excessive drinking, with a certain image of masculinity. These habits, while perhaps perceived as stress relievers or social lubricants, have profound and well-documented negative impacts on health, significantly increasing the risk of a multitude of diseases that can cut life short. Think about the cumulative damage of each cigarette smoked, each extra drink consumed, tiny choices that, over years, can have a monumental impact on one's health trajectory. Moreover, the inclination towards risk-taking behaviors, often subtly encouraged or even expected in certain male circles, can lead to accidents and injuries with lasting consequences. Consider also the profound importance of human connection. We are social creatures, wired for connection and belonging. Strong social networks provide a vital buffer against stress, offer emotional support during life's inevitable challenges, and contribute to a sense of purpose and well-being. Unfortunately, traditional masculine ideals can sometimes inadvertently create barriers to forming deep, emotionally intimate friendships among men. The fear of appearing vulnerable or the societal pressure to be self-sufficient can lead to isolation, particularly as men age and face life transitions like retirement or the loss of a partner. This lack of meaningful social connection can be incredibly detrimental to both mental and physical health, contributing to feelings of loneliness and depression, which in turn can impact longevity. Imagine a plant without water and sunlight. It withers and fades. Similarly, a life devoid of meaningful connection can diminish vitality and shorten its course. Still with me? Drop a yes in the comments to let me know you're tuned in. It's a complex web, isn't it? Physical health, emotional well-being, societal pressures, lifestyle choices. They all intertwine and influence each other in profound ways. When a man feels he can't express his fears or anxieties, it can manifest as physical symptoms like headaches, stomach problems, or even chest pain. Conversely, a physical ailment can significantly impact a man's mood and mental state. This constant interplay underscores the urgent need to address men's health holistically, recognizing the inseparable link between mind and body. We need to foster a culture where men feel empowered to prioritize their mental and emotional health with the same seriousness they might apply to their physical fitness. While there are undeniable biological differences between men and women, these differences alone don't account for the significant disparity in lifespan. While men might have a slightly higher predisposition to certain conditions, the impact of lifestyle, environment, and crucially, how they navigate their emotional world plays a far more dominant role. It's not about inherent weakness or biological disadvantage. It's about the accumulated impact of societal expectations and personal choices over a lifetime. The truly mind-blowing realization is that this doesn't have to be the norm. This isn't an immutable law of nature. There is immense power in awareness, in understanding these underlying factors. By acknowledging these societal pressures, by challenging the outdated notions of masculinity that discourage vulnerability, and by actively prioritizing both their physical and emotional health, men can rewrite their stories. It starts with small steps: scheduling that overdue doctor's appointment, reaching out to a friend for a conversation, allowing oneself to feel and express emotions without judgment, making conscious choices towards a healthier lifestyle. It's about recognizing that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but rather an act of profound strength and self-preservation. Ultimately, the fact that many men die before the age of 80 is a stark reminder of the intricate and often overlooked connection between adult health and emotional well-being. It's a call to action, for men to prioritize their holistic health, for societies to dismantle harmful stereotypes, and for all of us to foster a culture of open communication, support, and understanding. Let's break down the barriers that prevent men from living longer, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. If this exploration resonated with you and sparked a deeper understanding, and if you're eager to uncover more of the untold stories and hidden truths that shape our world, then I wholeheartedly invite you to subscribe to my channel. We journey to the heart of human experience, exploring diverse cultures and uncovering fascinating narratives. Your support allows us to continue these vital explorations together.